Oh my goodness. I am so excited to be doing this video, not only to be sharing my income report with you for the month of June, but we have a nanny today. This is so exciting. I'm going to be recording some videos. So the first one I wanted to do was my income report, so let's get started. Hey, what's up guys? It's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush your debt and live payment free. And part of this channel is sharing my monthly income reports with you because I'm self-employed full-time running Debt Free Millennials. And this is the first week that we have hired a nanny part-time to help with my daughter Quinn, who is almost 4 months old now. This is crazy. And I can't tell you how relieved I am to be just focused on work. Somebody else is taking care of the baby. Money well spent. So let's hop over into my revenue report and I'll show you how much I made. All right, first things first, I did pick up some small projects on the freelancing side, and that brought in $1,300, which was 31% of my total revenue. I have a feeling that I'm going to just be slowly just kind of dipping my foot into the waters of freelancing again, just taking my time to put things back onto my plate as I put things off of my plate, if that makes sense. So baby's taken care of during the day so that I can focus on creating content. The next thing is digital products, which brought in $225, which was 5% of my total revenue. Next was affiliates, and affiliates actually only brought in $987, which was 24% of my total revenue. This was down from the previous month. I'm not sure why. So I want to reevaluate what I'm doing on the affiliate side, because this is one of my favorite parts about running my own business, is that once you set up an affiliate link and you are really talking about those products and services that you love, it just makes money for you and you don't have to be so active with it. All right, last but not least, YouTube brought in $1,682, which was 40% of my total revenue, which means the grand total for the month of June was $4,194. Now, it's also important to note that I do have monthly recurring expenses, and that really tops out to be around $200 per month. That's mainly various video subscriptions. I have a subscription to Photoshop, and then also just setting aside money for conference travel, which I made this decision. I am going to travel to Austin, Texas in September for FinCon 2021. I'm super stoked to see everybody. I think that conference is going to re-energize me and my business and kind of figure out where I want to take it income-wise and what I want to add back in. So that's going to be really exciting. Also, the longest I've ever stayed away from Quinn, so wish me luck. Let's hop into the wins too, by the way. Let's talk about this. So for the wins, I feel like there are a lot of opportunities coming my way. I have a lot of people emailing me and reaching out about being on their podcast or collaborating in some sort of fashion. And so I've said no to a lot of things, and now I feel like I have the capacity to say yes again. And so I want to do something that feels good, and I think I'm going to say yes to this podcast interview. That feels good to me. The next thing is I am really feeling support from every angle. And I think I want to also bring up this slide here on my obstacles, because the win and the obstacle kind of tie in together. So I'm feeling support from every angle because the biggest obstacle that I've been struggling with this past month is postpartum anxiety. And I've talked about this on a video that I dropped a few weeks ago. I'll link to that in the description box, about all of the anxieties and fears that I had about my daughter Quinn and some of her health issues. So she has hip dysplasia, which really isn't like a health issue. She's not sick. It's just that her hip sockets need to form better so that she can do all the things that a baby does: crawl, walk, play, dance, all of those things. And I think I hit a breaking point. I know I did. I hit a breaking point in June, and it was a big obstacle for me work-wise because I just didn't feel motivated to work on anything. I knew that I needed to take care of me and my mental health so that I could get back to creating content. I've never struggled with any emotional baggage that I've had in the past, and if I had, I would take care of it in a very natural way. Never used medication, never been on medication for anything. Remember, guys, I didn't even take any medication for my birth. So I have a very natural tendency to do things naturally. And this time I just felt like my world got rocked by postpartum anxiety. So I knew that it might be time to try medication. So I've been on sertraline, Zoloft, for the past week. I'm feeling like, okay, I don't have that nagging, anxious feeling all the time. I feel a little bit more like myself. I feel very calm, which is a good thing because I just want to get back to creating content again. I know this is an income report, but I think it's important to tell you that a lot of your work stuff can get affected by your mental health, and especially postpartum. I don't think postpartum is talked about enough. At least I was under the assumption that from social media, movies, even my mom's experience was just so wonderful. You know, she talked about how motherhood was just this beautiful, beautiful thing. And also, I was really struggling, scared, worried, anxious, just nervous for Quinn, couldn't sleep. So now that I'm taking care of that through medication, meditation, therapy, and then also getting back into a regular church routine, I think out of those things, yoga, moving my body, it's like a whole lot of stuff that I'm trying to do to get rid of this postpartum anxiety. But number one thing is being patient and compassionate towards myself. And so I do feel supported from all different angles. And I think that was a big win for me with my business, that it's okay. You're going to get back into it. All right, so that is a look at my revenue for the month of June. And I think it's just only going to go up from here for the rest of the year. Now, I know last year I made really good money, so I'm hoping that I can end the rest of 2021 with really good revenue streams for the next couple of months. And if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll catch you next month for another income report.